For the past 6 months, Q2 has followed the journey of Ethan Asher and the Powell Panthers after a crash seriously injured him, taking Asher off the field. What resulted after was not only months of recovery, but a brotherhood unlike any other. You can watch the journey here on Q2 this Sunday morning at 9:30, but for now, here's a preview.
Just a typical day. There wasn't anything off, or actually it was a really good day. Second day of school, the kids were pretty excited. He was really excited about football. Everything was just kind of playing out for his senior year.
I think every parent's worst nightmare is that phone call of, hey, you need to get to the hospital. Your whole world stops.
We thought there was a pretty reasonable chance he would die from his injuries.
Ethan really had an impact on everyone around him.
Abraham out of the I formation. Langfelder turns, hands it off to Abraham. Abraham breaks the tackle, breaks another tackle, into the end zone. Touchdown Panthers!
Don't just play for Ethan. Play for the win. Play for the title.
Brandon Sullivan joins us now here in studio. Now, Brandon, you've invested a lot of your time. You put together the special that's airing on Sunday morning. So I want to know, what was it about Ethan's story that you saw and you're like, well, this is a story I have to tell?
Well, you know, it's interesting because I got wind of it from another story I had previously done. And I was someone that knew that family that lives down in that area, and they had shared it on Facebook. And so when I first saw it, I was like, okay, I just want to kind of, I don't know, I just had this thing where I got to keep track of it. And so as I continued to follow it and then saw that their first home game was coming up, I was like, I need to be there for that game. And I didn't know if they'd win or they'd lose or whatever, but I just felt, because I knew the community had really come together for this family and for Ethan. And so I don't know, it was just one of those things. You know how it is, and you get this instinct, you just want to go. And so that's what I did. And you know, they welcomed us with open arms, and you know, it just was one of those things that really took off from there. I mean, I went down there not knowing anyone, not having talked to anyone, just showed up on game day, and it was really just, it's one of those stories that's just, you knew there was going to be something special.
Yeah, we all can't wait to see it. So was there anything that happened, I guess, throughout observing all of this that's affected you?
I mean, I'm always affected by stories. I mean, half the time I got to try to keep myself composed because, you know, with stories like this, you just can't help but relate to the family. And I have kids, and I just could not imagine going through something like this. And so seeing the strength come from this family, from the community, from his team, from himself, you can't help but be changed or moved by stories like this.
All right. And last, I wanted to ask, can you tell us how Ethan is doing today, or do we have to wait till Sunday to see?
I mean, he's doing good, but I don't want to give anything away. So, you know, no spoilers here today.
All right. So Sunday, 9:30, and later on in the day as well.
Yep, 4 o'clock or 1600 hours for those that appreciate military time.
All right. Well, Brandon, thank you so much for taking the time to be here with us.
Thank you for having me.
We appreciate it. All right. We'll be right back after this break.